The RISE Organization of Waynesboro will be hosting a 3-day Community Stakeholders Social Justice Conference in Waynesboro later this week, June 6th through the 8th. The conference will feature 6 speakers, 2 a day. Pastor Paul Oakley will speak about humanism. Dr. Annie Hunter will talk about the effects of racism. Nexus Services CEO Mike Donovan will cover the topic of empowering the disenfranchised. Attorney Jeff Fogel will speak about criminal justice. Dr. Eric Clayville will cover the topic of grassroots and civic engagement. And Dr. Shirley Ginwright will focus on police and community relations. I sat down with RISE co-founder Sharon Fitz at the RISE headquarters in Waynesboro, Virginia. I asked Fitz, what's the purpose of this particular conference?
It's been something that I've been envisioning for a long time. And it's just the time. What it is, it's an opportunity. I'm bringing in speakers. I'm doing the normal thing that, conferences do. We bring in great speakers. We're having good food and an opportunity to meet each other. But what's important about this one is that the goal is that we come together and we start working a plan. We start creating a blueprint for, things that we can take out into our own communities. Let's say that people are coming from different parts of Virginia. When they leave, they will leave with something that we all work together to form, but that they can take to their own respective communities and try to, adjust that according to their needs. But it's also something I'm trying to do. What I want to do is form a partnership. That when we come together and then when we leave, that we're not just separating and going our separate ways, that we stay connected and keep working on the work that we began at this conference.
The RISE organization has been active in Virginia going on 2 years now. RISE co-founders Chanda McGuffin and Sharon Fitz have covered a lot of ground in that time frame, holding events, talks, conferences, and much more that have been attended by and involve the participation of citizens of all races, as well as community leaders, police chiefs, and elected officials. Fitz said the work the organization does has an end goal to make life better for all people.
All that we do is about having a conversation and directing focus to the issues that are affecting the Black community. The challenges that we're still trying to overcome is that when you ask people to talk specifically about the things that is affecting the Black community, it turns off some, and others don't want to have the conversation because they don't believe they feel it's going to stir up problems. But I'm trying to get people to understand that the problems are not going to go away if we don't talk about them. And talking about them is the first step to doing something about it. And so all of our work, from the state of the Black community, from the discussions on politics, racism in politics, everything that we do, every event that we host, we're trying to get people to come together and talk. Now, of course, we're starting with, because this is what we know, this is where we come from, we understand the problems that we're trying to address. But in the big scheme of things, the goal is that we affect and create a better quality of life for everyone.
In addition to the speakers, the conference will include breakfast and lunch all 3 days, as well as daily breakout sessions and a daily recap and closing session. Those wanting to attend the conference can register by contacting the RISE organization by email at sfitz.rise@outlook.com. Sharon Fitz said this conference is not like any other conference.
It's challenging for me to really express what I really hope from this conference, because it's not just like any other conference. It's a vision. The blueprint is there. It's going to be, it's going to have the same format as most conferences. But I'm really trusting people from all backgrounds on both sides of the aisle, whether you're Republican or Democrat, to come to this conference and trust the intent. I think that, somewhere along the line, because we address heavy issues and we don't apologize for coming straight at it, that people assume that we're difficult and we're trying to just stir up controversy, which is not the case. I mean, we're going to address the difficult issues, but we need people to realize that we're trying to work with everyone who cares about the same things that we care about, which is improving life for everyone, and everyone includes our Black community.
In Waynesboro, Theodore Whitelow, Breaking Through News.